Ricardo Lamas here with MMAWeekly.com. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us, sir. Real quick, we just want to get your feel, obviously with the typical question. Looking forward to your opponent, Chad Mendes. What's your take on that fight? How do you see that fight going?
I think it's going to be a great fight. You know, Chad is a great competitor, a great athlete, and I think we're going to put on a good show for all the fans.
Are you fighting in Fairfax? You know, it's one of the fight night cards. Obviously, that's going to be seen by a lot of people on, a cable network. But is there any feeling from you that being in the position that you're in, being the high ranking that you have, that you deserve to be on more of something like a pay-per-view? What's your take on that kind of thing?
No, it doesn't matter what kind of show I'm on. The only thing that's important to me is putting on a good fight for the fans. And if I do that, for these Fox shows, it could get more coverage than a pay-per-view. People have to buy the pay-per-view to see it. Now it's free on TV, so it'll enter into more homes. And to me, I don't get upset that I'm not on a pay-per-view or whatever.
It doesn't matter the platform. It's just as long as you get to put on a fight and put on a show. Tell me about your opponent. Break him down for me. Where do you see his strengths? Where do you see his weaknesses? Where do you think you could get in and win this fight?
I don't see many weaknesses in his game. He's a good all-around fighter. He's got great wrestling. He's got great hands. We're just going to go at it. The person who has the most heart that night and then the person who prepared better is going to win. I don't think this is going to be an easy fight. I'm going to go in there expecting one of the hardest fights of my career, and that's what I do for every single fight.
And real quickly, with everything that's gone on inside the UFC lately, with the drug tests and guys failing all the time, what's your take on the cleanliness, I'll say, of the sport? Do you think fighters are taking as much as people are speculating, like juicing as much as people are speculating?
I think no matter what sport you're talking about, you're going to have people who do that, who try and take shortcuts and stuff. But if they're up to me, it should be strike one and you're out. You know what I mean? If you get caught once, that's it.
One and done.
One and done. We got to keep the sport clean. We got to keep the sport legitimate. And if I was in charge, that's how I'd make it happen.
And being in the weight class that you're in, you can't really get away from the conversation about Conor McGregor. Obviously, you showed your funny side by doing that video and everything, and you got your feedback and whatever it might be. You still did it, and, we got a laugh. Can we anticipate more videos like that, or are we?
We'll see. Right now, concentrating on this fight with Chad, but in the future, I think Conrad could definitely make a part 2 video. We'll see what happens.
Can we get an impersonation real quick?
I'm good for now.
All right. Thanks for talking with MMA.